Hello guys, reading book tonight. Thursday. Well, that is really serious about me taking on more responsibility, and the first thing he wants me to do is start waking myself up in the morning. That's actually a real problem because I depend on him to wake me up. That's the way we've been doing it for years and really don't see any reason to change since now. That said, that if I don't learn to wake myself up with an alarm clock, then I'm not gonna know how to do it when I go off to college. But I always figured that would be the way me and that would stay in touch. Yesterday was the first day I tried to wake myself up and it didn't work out so well. My alarm went off and all but the sound just worked its way into my dream. And today didn't go any better. I set my alarm to radio and turned it to the classical music station because I didn't want to hear that annoying beep first in the morning, but the music didn't wake me up either. The problem is without an actual human being waking me up, my brain is always gonna find some excuse to keep sleeping, but I think I may have figured out a solution to his alarm clock situation. I found one of those old style wind up clock in the shrine room today, and this clock make a huge racket when they go off. I tested it out see if the stay worked, and sure enough it did. I don't see anyone could sleep through a noise like that. The only problem is that the clock doesn't have a snooze bar, so I'm worried I'll shut it off and fall back asleep. Tonight I hid the clock under my bed this way when the alarm goes off. I'll have to get up to find the clock and then I'll be up for the day. Friday. It turned out the new alarm clock caused some new problems. With that wind up clock thing under my bed, I felt like I was sleeping on top of a bomb that was about to go off. So the stress kept me awake half the night. I sleepwalked through my dad at school, which was fine until we had an assembly. We were lined up to go into the auditorium, and I was learning against the wall. But I must have fallen asleep for half a second because my hand was sleeping and I accidentally set off the fire alarm. The whole school had to evacuate, and there minute later there were a bunch of fire trucks out front. After they found out there was no fire, they let everyone back into the school. The principal got lone skipper and said that whoever set off the alarm was going to suspend it and that we should drown himself in. I don't know but what I do know is that you shouldn't answer what the punishment is gonna be before you ask people to drown themselves is. So I decided it would be smart to keep quiet and let his all blow over. After third period, a rumor started going around school that the fire alarm squirted out invisible liquid when you pull the handle, and that teacher had some store of special X-ray wanted they could use to see the liquid on somebody's hand, so it was only a matter of time before they found the culprit. Then everyone started wondering if it was the teachers who started the rumor and it was just a trick to say which kid would go to the bathroom first to wash his hand. So that got everyone really paranoid. Then nobody would go to the bathroom and everyone who actually needed to go to decide to just hold it until the end of the day. The principal eventually had to shut the school down because nobody was washing their hands and were right in the middle of flu season. Mom was off at the library study, so I had to call her at work and ask him to come pick me up from school early. It didn't seem too happy about it, but if he hadn't made me wake myself up, none of this would have even happened. But there is certain new unit in our health class called the factors of life, and apparently is the core all the stuff they have been dancing around for the past couple of months. They send permission slips home, and if you don't get yours signed, you're not allowed to even be in the classroom for the rest of the semester. I really don't like these permission slips since mom only lets me watch great movies, so I know there's no way she'll let me be in the class. To get around that problem, I taped up a fake note and taped it on tape of the actual permission slip. Luckily, mom didn't look at the paper too closely, and I got the signature I needed. I'm actually glad Drake doing this fact of life unit because I have a lot of questions about this stuff and I don't have a reliable way of getting answers. Just about everything I know is this department come from our Sandy, and I am starting to wonder if he's been feeding my bad information like last week he told everyone at the lunch table that is medical problem for the grill to fart. Well, I know that's not true because of the time mom hugged Aunt Dorley on Christmas Eve. Anyway, today was the first day of the fact of life until, and sure enough, Nurse Paul sent the kids whose parents would have signed their permission slips down to the library to be a special helper for the day. The rest of us were pretty excited because we couldn't wait to hear all the juicy stuff Nurse Paul was about to tell us. But it didn't go to where I expected at all. Nurse Paul put me charts up on the easel and started talking about and a whole bunch of other significant nonsense. I kept waiting for her to tell us this was all a big joke and then got to the good stuff, but it never happened, so I'm guessing the school in the just right to confuse us to make us lose interest. Anyway, if the school is trying to confuse us they're doing a pretty good job. At lunch, we try to explain what we learned in the fact of life until to the kid who didn't get their permission slip science, and we couldn't agree on the single thing. And goodbye.